from an academic perspective, the hadiths are actually unreliable. And that is not me saying it. That is Oxford-trained scholar, Dr. Joshua Little, who is actually trained and specializes in Quran and Hadith science as well. And he claims from an academic perspective, and he also backs it up with historians and so on, that Hadith essentially are extremely unreliable, right? And one of his major points that he actually speaks about is that the whole Hadith system, it actually got built after the damage was already done. And you might already look into this video and be like, well, ignore the arguments. You're a Quranist? Bitch, I'm not a fucking Quranist, right? But I want you to look into the academic. That's why Muslims actually look stupid, bro, at times. They can't even judge me like that. Just, for fuck's sake, man. Look at the fucking arguments. It's pissing me off, man. This is why Muslims look really fucking stupid, man. Look, what he actually is talking about. Look at the fucking arguments, okay? For 150 years after the Prophet ﷺ, he passed away, but people were going crazy, right? There was civil wars, there was dynasties, they were beefing, everything was just going crazy, right? And you even have storytellers that was making shit up, like all the time. Now, nobody was even checking isnads or anything like that. Nobody, right? And Shu'bah himself, he said that 3/4 of all the hadith out there, they're lies. You have Ibn Sirin as well, that admitted that they didn't even start asking for isnads until the fitna actually happened. And that's already decades in, right? That we already passed that time. And then after all of that, then you have the 9th century that comes around, and you have Imam Bukhari, Rahimullah, Muslim, and everyone that's coming in and saying, you know what? Now we're going to clean this up. But by then, the whole pool is already polluted. And you have to understand this as well. This is all speaking from an academic perspective, right? It's not nobody's against, our religion. Oh, what? You're just looking at it from a pure academic perspective, right? You have to understand, man, the science of it's almost by that time, Imam Bukhari, rahimahullah, he was also speaking about, bro, it was 99% of all hadith he had to reject. 600,000, right? So imagine, you got a massive cup, right? Massive cup full of shit, a bunch of crazy shit, a bunch of wars and power struggles and all of that. And within that, there's a little drop. And you know what? That's chocolate ice cream.